The first question is, and this is kind of a basic question, but I think it's kind of a fundamental question too, at least from our perspective. Who do you believe owns the water in the Imperial Valley?
The public owns the water in the Imperial Valley, and the users, which is ratepayers, the farmers, the municipalities, the industrial, they have the right to use it. This is different from, and I addressed this question last night, this is different from water rights where you have, where your property is nearby a canal where you can just, attach to it and connect to it and use the water. This is different. The IID belongs to the public, and they have the ultimate decision how it's going to be distributed.
QSA, obviously, in the news a lot lately. I mean, do you support the QSA in its current form?
Yes, I supported strongly. I think that we got to a point where there was no need for more negotiation on as far as how it goes. I think there is some needs to discussion on environmental issue, and we will address that. The impact to Salton Sea is important to us. Obviously, the Salton Sea is dying, and so when you have a short line that goes down and the playa is, is exposed, you have the impact of dust being up in the air and obviously risking our health. So I think that point needs to be discussed, needs to be settled, but we all need to come together. I don't understand why all this lawsuit, really. We need to get together with the county, the environmentalists, and see how can we address it best. Because we spend more time and money on attorneys than the solution.
If the QSA were ultimately overturned and the IID lost that QSA revenue, how would you ensure that the IID can then conserve enough of that water to keep the allocation that they have? Because the feds are definitely going to want that to happen.
Well, that's why we need to fight, and we need to travel to DC, and we need to discuss with the Department of Interior, and that's what we need to make sure that we're protecting our water and fighting for our water, because it's been here. The water came here to the valley for a purpose, agriculture, business, and that's why we need to protect it. Right now, 70% of our workforce is agriculture, and if we don't have that, and we don't have something to sustain, our economy is going to go down. And so we think we need to preserve the water and protect it, and so there is no need for more transfer, and that's what I believe. We need to fight for it.
Another thing that's kind of been an issue in the last couple of years with IID is certain people would like to see the energy department separated from the water department. Some have even suggested maybe selling off the power in the Coachella Valley. I mean, how do you feel about water and power being separated? Do you think they should stay together?
Yes, I strongly believe that they should stay together. IID is water and electricity, and we need to start programs as water conservation, electricity efficiency. We need to start working on incentive with businesses and with the ratepayer, where even a senior citizen, when he replaced his unit, for example, Star Energy unit, there is some incentive to it, helping the people. Not only, it's very hot here in the summer, and we need to take some measures to conserve energy. I believe that water energy, water power goes together. You need power to pump the water. You need energy to generate power. They go together. So I don't believe in separating. Let's keep the two together.
Renewable energy, obviously another big piece of the puzzle. Let me ask you about that, though. I mean, do you think, the first part of this is, do you think that IID should really be involved in getting these renewable energy projects here? And if so, how would you actively encourage that? Well,
I think that we have the potential here in the valley as being, having, sun 365 days out of the year. We have the potential for solar. Renewable energy is very important for the economy here of the valley to create jobs. That's what we need. We need to create jobs. We have, like I said, 70% of our jobs are agriculture, but those are not medium or higher paying jobs, and that's what we need. Renewable energy jobs. The Imperial Valley is the economic engine, and we have the potential to create these jobs and be the center of the world for solar energy, renewable energy. The geothermals have been here, but the geothermal is selling his power to other public entities. I believe that they should be working with the IID as well. Right now, the OMAT, for example, is using the transmission lines to transfer the power to other cities. So they're just paying for using this transmission line, but they're not selling the power to the IID. So we need to start working with all these company, investor, to bring him down here to the valley. And I've already been participate with several companies. There is so many companies that wants to come here to the valley, and we need to help them come here, and we need to start creating those jobs. And I work very hard to make sure that those jobs are coming here.
What do you think about the job that Brian Brady has done?
I think he's done a well job. Look, this is a big agency. It's probably one of the largest public agencies, one of the 6 largest in California at least. And there is a lot of responsibilities for him to make sure that everyone is accountable and make sure that he provides information to the board of directors. And I think he's done a great job so far, for what he has. There were some issues that can be discussed, but in every company, in every entity, this issue needs to be addressed. But I don't believe in coming in and making a drastic change. We need to work together with the people and make things better. Positive solution, that's what I believe.
Why?
I believe I'm the right candidate for the IID. Number one, I'm for the people. I've been serving in Calexico for Positive Solution for the last 8 years, twice as a mayor, been elected 2002, and they re-elect me again in 2004. And my record stand. Maybe sometimes I'm rough and aggressive, but I'm passionate about this. I want to resolve things. I want to find solutions. I'm a man of action. I rather not talk too much about an issue, but take some action and move forward. And that's what I'm going to do here. I think I want to represent the whole entire valley, and I think I'm ready for it. I'm ready to serve the entire Imperial Valley. The whole entire valley as a region. That's what I want to do. And I'm ready for it. And I'm going to work with whoever is on the board to find solution and move forward. And I've done it in Calexico. We work together, we move forward. As you see, the last 3-4 years, we really made some progress. A new city manager, although there's some disagreement, I think that he has done a good job. We brought economic development, Oscar Rodriguez, to the city just recently. He started on the 13th. Economic development always has been important to me. Creating new jobs, working to create jobs, not only retail or agriculture, but we need some industrial jobs. We need light industrial. We need and these renewable energy jobs. Economic development is key to succeed. And so we can maintain and retain those jobs. And I'm really not in favor of laying off any employees at the IID, and I can tell you this openly. I think laying off employees, it should be the last resort. People are struggling every day, try to make a living. We can understand their financial problems, but I think the cuts need to be from the top down. As I said, there has to be some justification why some people get $250,000 a year and $300,000 a year, and then yet you have the average employees at the IID get $60,000, $70,000, and they want to lay off 80. And I don't agree with that. I will think that I believe that laying off should be the last resort. In every company, in the private sector, in the public sector, because every time you lay off, that means less service to the public, less service to the community. And that's what we're going to try to avoid. If there's some cuts to do, I would start with the attorney's fees and start really negotiate and bring everybody to the table and start working on solutions, working together with all these agencies, with the county, with the municipalities. How can we move forward all together as a region? We need to work that out. And I have the capacity to do it.